Hi, my name is Shubham and I'm a blockchain developer here at Usher. And today I'm here to answer some questions regarding blockchain technology. First question that comes is which is a better option, Ethereum or Solana? So according to me, they both have different use cases. They both have their own advantages. It only depends on the way you want to go. Like if you want to go with speed, you should go with Solana. But if you want more transparency, then Ethereum is the way to go. For example, like Solana has way much transactions per second than Ethereum, and it has a less gas fee or transaction fee than Ethereum. Ethereum has a large community of developers, but Solana fails to maintain proper transparency about the developer. So it depends upon your use case, which way you want to go. Both are good blockchains, and also Ethereum is switching to proof of stake consensus algorithm, which will definitely improve its block time and transactions per second and the gas fee. So I think right now, according to me, Ethereum is the better option to go with. On to the second question. What are some misconceptions about the blockchain technology that businesses need to be aware of? So one of the misconception is that blockchain can only be public. That is not true. There are other types of blockchains such as private blockchain, consortium, and hybrid blockchains. All four types of blockchain share some similarities, as they more or less follow the same basic principles. They contain a cluster of nodes operating on a peer-to-peer network system. Nodes are equivalent of servers that verify and exchange transaction and build blockchain blocks. So it can be private too, and it can be used within an organization, and their permissions are centralized and restricted to selected members. And one more misconception is that blockchain use case is only in financial industry. That is entirely not true. For instance, blockchain are being progressively used for knowledge sharing and record keeping within educational and healthcare institutions. There are so everything a database can do, a blockchain can also do. So the use cases that databases has all implies on blockchain also. Now the third question: what are some promising blockchain applications that I have seen recently? So recently, some good projects that I have seen are on like issuing digital IDs in blockchain. Like we can issue digital IDs on blockchain and keep a record on blockchain. It would be helpful as it is a public ledger and everyone can see their IDs and verify their information. So it's public and it's more transparent. Also, blockchain can used in healthcare. Like it can also be looked as a matter of life and death and privacy and security of health data that are very important. It helps in tracking the serials and batch number of prescription drugs and everything. One more good project on blockchain can be on supply chain management. Like blockchain increase the overall efficiency of supply chains, and it provides accurate identification of location of items on the supply chain, and it removes all the paper-based trails. It also helps prevent losses and monitor the quality of products while in production. These are some three good implementations of blockchain. On to the fourth question: what are the challenges that I have faced while developing blockchain applications? One major challenge that I faced is blockchain interoperability. As more organizations begin adopting blockchain, there is a tendency for many organizations to develop their own systems with varying characteristics like governance rules, blockchain technology versions, and consensus models. So these separate blockchains do not work together, and there is currently no universal standard to enable different networks to communicate with each other. So it's very difficult for blockchains to communicate with each other and to transfer data between blockchains. but progress is being made on this. Bridges are being constructed on cross NFT bridges are constructed, cross chain bridges are being constructed. So but still it's a major problem. On to the fifth question: what are the most critical security concerns that need to be considered while developing blockchain applications? So when developing blockchain applications, the issues that I faced and the security concerns that I was concerned of was like the vulnerability at blockchain endpoints. Like blockchain has been touted as virtually unhackable. It's important to remember that most blockchains transactions have endpoints that are far less secure. For example, like the result of Bitcoin trading or investment may be a large sum of Bitcoin being deposited into a hot wallet or virtual saving account. These wallets accounts may not be as hacker proof or as the actual blocks within the blockchain. These are some vulnerabilities of blockchain endpoints, and there are scalability issues also. Like today, blockchains are the largest ever built, and as the technology continues to gain popularity, blockchains are only going to get bigger and bigger. So these large scale blockchains are untested. Common concerns center around the issues that the blockchain ecosystem grows, additional vulnerabilities may be discovered and exploited. Also, one major security thing we need to consider is insufficient testing. So while blockchain has historically been used for cryptocurrency trades, it's increasingly being used in other fields also. The problem is the coding used in the non-cryptocurrency applications tend to be untested and highly experimental, meaning that hackers may be able to find and exploit vulnerabilities. So we must test the smart contract and the applications we make thoroughly so that no flaw is left behind.